Hi, I'm Ben from Velflex, and today I'm going to take you through our cold laminator, how we actually use it in-house to improve our efficiencies and obviously the bottom line, and also why we've moved away from a manual weed or lamination tool, I suppose you'd say, towards a machine like this. Traditionally, when we first started doing transfers, and many of you would be still using a manual tool like this, it can often take a minute and a half, sometimes there's mistakes, making sure that getting this application tape onto our printed transfers, making sure it's bubble free, wrinkle free, and that the transfers are always going to pick up first time. You need to make sure that you've got that even pressure, okay? And one of these tools, it's labour intensive and it doesn't work every single time. A laminator like this, which I'm going to show you, is fast, effective, and works every time. First off, you start with your sheet of printed transfers. Okay, obviously it's been weeded, you removed all of the excess, and then you take your application tape, which is cut to the same size as your printed sheet. Now place the application tape over the top of your printed sheet. What you need to make sure, you've got your paper liner on the bottom of the application tape. Okay, that needs to be underneath. Place the sheet over the top, making sure that the application sheet is perfectly on top of your printed sheet. Okay, make sure it's nice and square, just check the corners, make sure it's always nice and square, and make sure that it's started, you've fed it into the front of the laminator. You can feel that by just moving left to the right, and it should be hard in between the two rollers. Okay, the next stage, just roll it through. Once you've rolled your sheet through, you'll have your printed sheet here, you'll also have your application tape on top. This is where we remove the backing of the application tape. Always helps if you've got some nails or maybe a scalpel on the side. My nails aren't that good. There we go. Once you've got your corner, make sure you work all the way across. You need to have the complete front edge. Once you've peeled that through, this paper excess, make sure you fold it down the back. Okay, you're going to feed that back through the laminator when we roll it back through. Okay, so I've fed the paper through. Now this application tape, which is sticky here, is now going to stick to the rest of the prints on the front. Okay, just like that. Okay, we just want to make sure that we've got enough through the laminator so that it holds the sheet in place while we prep this side. Okay, as you can see, if I fold this application tape back over, we've got the paper that I pushed back through the first time. We want to pick that back up again. Okay. Pull it up. Okay, make sure you remove a lot of the paper. And what we're going to do is just roll that back through very easily. Okay, just make sure this paper, as you're rolling through, doesn't roll back through the laminator. So we want to make sure that we peel that all off. Okay. There you are. There's one perfect laminated sheet. Bubble free, nice and fast. Now this laminator here, we've got actually bolted onto the edge of the table, as you can see, so we've got a working platform here. All of our laminators come with their own stand, so you can actually mobily move them around. You can move them to one table, put it against the wall when you're not using it. They also do have handles to actually roll, but as you've seen, it's easy enough just to manually roll it yourself. You also have, on the left and right, you have it's a level, I suppose, or it lifts up the top roller, creating pressure. So you can set that right pressure. You want to make sure that they're both screwed down, just so that they've got downward pressure between the two rolls. That's how you set up your laminator. That's how you produce the perfect sheet in under 10 seconds.